Hi guys, it's Sarah with your monthly reading for Taurus March 2019. I almost forgot where we were. So it is a general message. Take the bits that you feel are for you. Disregard anything that you feel is not for you. Go about your day normally, and just know that no matter what this messages we get from spirit, what guidance we get, it's still up to you guys, your active free will, and the choices you make and steps you take to get whatever the fulfillment is that you'd like to see. So I do just want to ask that if at the end of this you're new to my channel and it's resonated with you or I've touched your soul in some way, please feel free to subscribe. It would be wonderful to have you along the journey. And for any of you who've been with me for a while, thank you for continuing to watch. It means a lot. Love yous all. So I'm going to take this moment to ask Archangel Michael to guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading, as well as any of you. If you want your angels or guides in your life, all you need to do is ask. I'm also going to ask my team of light to hop in and join me now and to use me as the clearest channel for any of you watching and the most far-reaching. So I'm going to start off with the Wildwood, and let's get Taurus, please. March 2019, Spirit, what is the overarching energy of March 2019 for anyone watching, please? Alright, that's coming. And we get the Two of Bows and making a decision. So this is the Two of Wands. I just heard hellfire, like he's standing in between hellfire, okay? He's on a rock in the clouds and making his decision. So I feel like this is coming from a higher perspective with the clouds at your feet, but still being able to be grounded as you walk through. And he's ablaze, like he is on fire. So whatever this decision is, it is making that choice on which way to move, okay, and in passionate ways. And I'm also being drawn to the stars here, so there could be some galactic influence as well. We've just entered a new moon period, so there could be some galactic influence in this. And we also get the Eight of Stones, which is skill. It was in the reverse. I'm gonna keep it out of the reverse, but we'll see what's going on there. But this is like learning your lessons, perfecting your craft. He's carving stone bowls, right, out of this rock, and it's like over time it's taken him a lot of time to learn his technique as well as different artifacts. Like we've got a spearhead here, right? So I feel like it's making decisions on what you put your energy into and what you choose not to. Spirit, can you tell me about the Eight of Stones? And we get the Great Bear, which also came out for Virgo, so this could be earth signs. You guys are, this is judgment, and this is judgment on, I feel like, decisions on where you put your time and effort into, as well as being willing to walk through the threshold of this great cave into the unknown, into the depths of your heart and depths of your soul, and know that you're guarded to do this, because I'm hearing like it's a sacred rite of passage for you to do so, to be able to move through here and to be able to make decisions properly and for your highest good that you're going to be the most fulfilled with and happiest with. You want to walk through this judgment. You want to see where you stand. And I'm being drawn to the colors, right? The northern lights here behind in the sky, and the sheer magnetism potentially of this decision that you're making. Don't allow things to get so big and so outside of you. Know that whatever happens as you enter this cave, you are safe and protected to do so. And as well, I'm hearing that with this judgment, you walking through that cave, this could also help you learn some of the lessons that you've needed to, and I'm hearing over time. And two more that fell to the ground were the Six of Vessels, and this is reunion, right? Six of Cups. Bringing yourself back into balance, back into love, back, just, there's two otters here as well, so this could also be playfulness. I'm also drawn to the shadows cast on the trees on this hill, and this is being open, I feel like, to reflection. If you're willing to walk through judgment and willing to see where things potentially in the past, I'm hearing, may have not worked, where work wasn't put in, that's that's a starting place, right? It's a decision to change that and to bring back the love into your life that you've once had. And this may also be, not necessarily romantic. It could be friendship. It could be, any kind of partnership, but it could just be a partnership with yourself. And in order to be whole again, walking through this judgment and fully loving yourself and coming into, union with yourself, face those judgments. And then you have the lynx, which is the Page of Stones. And this lynx is slyly stepping onto the branch and ready to kind of strike and go after what it wants. But this is in the physical world. I am also kind of being drawn to talk about lynx a little bit. Last week we took our kids to the zoo, and for the first time ever we were able to see the lynx, or the bobcat, out and about, cleaning itself, eating, defending its territory, that kind of shit. Sorry, swearing. But it was really cool, and they are such majestic creatures. But at one point this lynx, or the bobcat, jumped into the trees, and we could not find it. It camouflages. So I'm hearing like this, whatever comes to you, whatever decision it is, there may be some camouflaged movement towards getting this grounded space as well. Or I'm hearing like somebody may not see this coming. But if this is not you feeling like you're in decision mode, needing to bring judgment to situation, the stag also fell out, which is the divine masculine. But if it's not you feeling like you're the one making decision, it could be somebody that you're dealing with. But I feel like no matter what happens here, if you can be honest with yourself and see where work needs to be done and walk through, this judgment portal, so to speak, do it with authenticity and bring love back into your life, bring heart centered truth back into your life. And take those steps towards offering or communicating what you'd like to see in your grounded world. This stag was also at the bottom of the deck quite a few times. I saw him and I didn't pick him up and he flew out. So I feel like he has a message for us. I'm going to read you a little passage from the book, just because I'm not totally familiar with this, but one thing is he is prepared, right? He is got his leg out, so he's half man, half beast. He's got his leg out, he's got his axe ready to go, ready to defend whatever happens, but he's also got his tree here, ready to go with the heartbeat of the earth and the constancy and changes and movement, but also accepting kind of like, I just heard cosmic flow, but this is, as above, so below, as within, so without. Standing on guard for yourself and being able to defend and willing to defend yourself as well as your truth, and holding this up as a shield. So number 8, which is also about infinity and cycles. So there are 2 8s, the 8 of Pentacles and just number 8. So the stag shares the spring equinox, March 21st, with the archer. So this could even be timing as well. We are coming into the spring equinox. So it could be for you that whatever decision this is, you may see the results by the spring equinox. Or, let's see what else. The sovereignty of land, so some of the branches that you can go off is a sovereignty of land, universal balance, the land and the king are one, divine intervention, universal lore, and judgment. And funny enough, there's 2 cards about judgment. So I feel like whatever decision, whatever you've been pondering, judgment's coming, and it could be coming. I feel like the spring equinox is really important here. Stand your ground, hold your truth. Whatever judgment that you see, be willing to defend your honor and know that you can always change. Change is upon us. Change is imminent. And you can always decide, with this 8 of Pentacles, to change whatever you're working on, to change directions, and also to learn the lessons and change your behavior if that's been part of this, okay? Because I feel like these 2 cards representing judgment. What is the judgment? Well, the judgment's the 6 of Cups here. The Judgment is the Page of Stones, and this is also offering love, offering reunion, and doing the work, whatever work is necessary for you to be able to get this balance back into your life. And whatever that Six of Cups is to you as well, to get that back into your life. I'm hearing be the harbinger of joy. Take what resonates, guys. But the bottom of the deck is the Three of Stones, and it's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be that you weren't always a team player. Time to change that behavior, or someone else around you wasn't always. It's like, bring the Judgment. Are you going to allow this to continue? Are you going to find ways to remedy it? What are the decisions that you need to make? And I feel like before I move on to a different deck, these decisions are important on which way he goes. Because again, this guy here is standing on top of a big rock in the clouds. And if he's not using his mind and doing it clearly, he's just going to walk off the edge and probably hurt himself. So you want to make sure that whatever decisions you are making, they are for your highest good. They're not going to bring, harm to someone else. And you're doing it with care and truth and conviction. So Spirit, give me a little bit of clarifier for this stag, please. Okay. So you get the King of Cups, which is being in control of your emotions and being in touch with your emotional body and nourishing. As well as he is connected with the moon. We are in the time of Pisces, so you just may be emotional as well. But I feel like getting in touch with your emotional self, whether you're a man or a woman, this is the King of Cups. So it embodies the masculine side. Often with the King of Cups, they hold back. They're not willing to share everything. But I feel like this is like the man with the baby, right? Just pure, affectionate, and joy. And like I was hearing, be the harbinger of joy. We get the Page of Pentacles here, which these are both the same cards. Page of Stones, Page of Pentacles. And this is about something starting brand new. This page is holding daisies. He's taking the time to smell the flowers, and he's also holding, in his hands here, he's holding like something's bloomed. With the two pages of Pentacles, I really do feel like whatever decision you make here, it's going to make changes in the physical. There are going to be communications in the physical, potentially about the Six of Cups. It could be. But I feel like the Page of Pentacles, it's here to offer. Someone could even be bringing you flowers, and you may not notice it. Okay, you may not even see it coming. But know that whatever this energy is, this could be you, this could again be someone you're dealing with, but this King of Cups is in touch with his emotional body and emotional connection, and I feel like has walked through this Judgment, has decided to make these decisions, and is willing again to stand firm in his convictions and pay attention to the spring equinox. Feeling like something important about that. So Spirit, why is the Page of Stones here? There's Page of Pentacles here twice. Can you give me something? What are we going towards? There's a lot there. The Ten of Cups, though. The Ten of Cups flew out. So this is your happiness and your fulfillment. The Ten of Cups with the Six of Cups. This is grounded again. This is, this is Pentacles, not Cups. But this is grounded. Right, this is your happy family. This is the comforts and joys of life, and everything's in full bloom. Tulips, sunflowers. This is with the gazebo in the back. This is the picture of happiness. Not the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is here, but I feel like the Ten of Cups, even though it's not here, with the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like you're able to bring your own happiness, and you're able to anchor it here in the physical. And then we have the Page of Wands. So you have two pages of stones, and a Page of Wands is about which avenues do you go down, which spirals do you explore, and how do you go after what brings you passion? There's also the Trinity up here as well, and this is being connected to mind, body, and spirit as you take those leaps and as you take those first steps into kind of just acknowledging what brings me heart fire, as well as this could be, what have I done to burn down? How have I kind of got stuck in these little entrapments or these little spirals of flames? Just going to take a moment to look at that book for you guys, because Page of Wands. It is one thing to know, it is another thing to do. Be sure you give pause and listen. Distance yourself from the issue, from your own feelings, in order to come to a fair resolution. So if the issue, if you're making a decision that you find hard for you, if coming to that judgment, and as well as, again, judgment here, 2 judgments, if you're coming to that point, really being able to assess honestly, and sometimes if there's been decisions that have been hard, and even if this is our own wrongdoing, detaching from the moment and the emotional pain or whatever it was that you've went through. If there's anything on your part, like if this is guilt, if it's fear, whatever it is for you that you feel like you've gotten stuck here, take time, detach. Look at it from a more objective eye, so that you can actually learn the lessons in the situation and move through into being fully embodied with yourself, being the highest vibration of cups that you can get, being willing to offer grounded and stable, and do it with passion. So I'm going to pull for you, I'm hearing romance angels, guys. So let's just get a little bit more for the romance angels for the situation for Taurus. Thank you. So I have keep an open mind here. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So when I pulled keep an open mind, I heard of past hurts, right? If there's anything with this 8 of Pentacles here, this 8 of Stones, if there's anything from the past that hasn't been to your liking and you thought it needed to change, keep an open mind. Don't come to this situation looking at it like it's going to be the same thing and you're just going to keep repeating these cycles, right? Detach. Keep an open mind. Listen to all points of views, look at all avenues, and don't dismiss something so quickly just because it doesn't on the surface feel like it makes any logical sense. That's one thing I'm hearing, as well as with your suitors, because he's got 2 here, right? Keep an open mind. But loving yourself first will definitely attract that vibration in. If you are at peace with yourself and you've found, that joy in your life and you're nourishing your cups and you're in union with yourself, even if there's been a time of past hardships, love yourself first. That will bring in that kind of relationship that you're looking for. And passion. We started off, the overarching energy here was the 2 of Wands, about passion. Where are you going passionately? Again, the Page of Wands, which is passionate too. That's why they say you need to detach, because if you go too quickly, everything just burns up and you don't get a chance to say your piece or do whatever it is that you've set out to do, if that makes any sense. But the bottom of the deck is true love and let go of control issues. So I'm hearing timing for you guys. Again, I keep hearing the March 21st, the spring equinox. But it's also because we're rebirth and new cycles. So anything old, it's time to put it to bed. It's time to leave it in this cave. Stand up and defend the new you. Stand up and see this world you've built for yourself and what you'd like to see. Your backyard. Do you want a gazebo? What flowers would you like to plant? That's all in your court. And it's like an ending to an old and a beginning of a new. So I'm going to bring Earth Magic for you, and then we'll see if we have time for one more. But I believe Spirit for Taurus. Thank you. We have autumnal equinox, which is the exact opposite of the spring, and release. So it could be anything you released in August. It's come round full circle. Or if there was anything, not in August, autumn, but if there's anything as well now that is stopping you from finding your happiness and finding the 10 of Cups for you, if there's anything that is blocking your 10 of Pentacles and not aligning properly, release it. We had stillness as well here, and this is just quiet with the guidance to detach from the situation before you move forward. Oftentimes this is done in the quiet contemplation, the stillness, and I feel like why I was drawn to the shadows of the trees. This is reflection, that sometimes we don't have to do anything or move anywhere to release what is no longer serving us. And we're going to bring one last message in from the Keeper of the Light Oracle to close it off for you, Taurus, before I leave you. But I feel like this month, detachment and, taking these decisions with care and really seeing everything for what it is here. If there's no movement, it's okay to be still, because the card that fell out here is Kali Ma. And major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And she has fire here, right? Kali is, I heard death and destruction, right? A lot of times she brings endings. But there's also new beginnings. And this is always a chance for us to transcend fear. No. Or is it? Okay, I'm being asked again to look at the book here for you guys, so I'll do it. Callie. This is a time when you were able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there, but this is space for love and miracles to enter. You are being filled with the courage of spirit now so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's